You ready?
If you've watched any episode of this podcast, you know I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, and it's admirable.
It involved, well, technically, I kidnapped another human being.
This is true.
Oh, you're telling us.
And took her to my mother's house. I remember this night.
I can't believe you're telling us.
I remember this night. Pittsburgh.
Yep. Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I technically kidnapped a human being and brought them across state.
So that was we got kicked
lines.
out. I got kicked out of the hotel that night too. I remember you guys were gone.
All right, let me tell my side of the story here.
Yeah.
I came out because you played in Pittsburgh, and
Yeah.
obviously West Virginia and Pittsburgh are close. I don't think as close as I led on that night. We were all partying in the hotel after, and the cops came and kicked everybody out. And I was like, hey, guys, let's just go to my mom's house in West Virginia. And, yeah, everybody followed suit, and we ended up in West Virginia.
Yeah. I didn't go that night though, did I?
Yeah, you were there.
Oh, I went there late after I got kicked out.
It was like you, Garrett, Fader, Kilmer.
What a time.
And this person that Kilmer kidnapped.
So why? Because she was
This is where I was at. I was in a in a hotel room with it was with a girl, and
shocker.
all of a sudden we're part. This is before the tour bus days, mind you. We didn't really have a home base to party. It was a absolute massacre in whatever shitty hotel we were staying in back in the day. This was no different. We had like 2 or 3 rooms in a hallway. Had maybe 40 people back after the show, mostly females, all females actually. I was in a separate room, me and this one girl. All of a sudden, there's a loud rap at the door.
My young son Gabriel.
There was a large rap from my young son Gabriel at the door, and I answered the door like in my boxers, and it was 2 cops, and I'm like, am I about to get arrested right now? I'm like, what the fuck? What? And they're like, you guys got a lot of noise complaints. You got to get out of the hotel. You're done. And this is 3 a.m. This is like 2, 3 a.m.
Did you do the whole fake sleeping thing? Like,
Yeah.
You have to do that.
yeah, I do it every time.
Yeah.
So we got back from the hotel. The second we start leaving, it starts pissing rain out. Absolutely pissing rain. And the girl I was with, she was from Baltimore. She came from Baltimore with her friends, which is 3-4 hours from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
along those lines.
I'd say 4.
Her friends left her at the hotel and went back to Baltimore and left her there by herself in the rain.
Wow.
She's just standing out there. I remember we were getting into the Sprinter van about to go to Huey's mom's house. And
Huey's mom's house.
To be fair, I told you guys, I don't know if we couldn't buy another hotel at that hour, but I told you guys it was like 45 minutes away, and it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, you're an asshole for
I
that.
was hammered. Don't listen to me. Okay.
This girl's standing there by herself, and a part of me was like, she'll figure it out. But it's like, it wasn't a great neighborhood. It was raining out. So I was like, hey, you got a place? She's like, no, my friends left me. And I was like, just come with us. And she rode along. Meanwhile, he was like, yeah, my mom's place is like half hour away.
Of course.
I don't know if I exaggerated.
In classic
It was
Huey
a
fashion.
It was a huge exaggeration. I think we're going a half hour away. Meanwhile, an hour and a half later, once we cross state lines into West Virginia, we finally get there at like 4 a.m. And at this point, I'm just like,
I'm not the
whatever.
only one who did something misleading in this story, by the way.
I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't thinking like, oh, we just like kidnapped some girl, whatever.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah.
And then I wake up in the morning, and there's a voicemail on my phone, and it's from the girl's mother, thinking that I
How'd
had
you get your number?
because this girl's friends basically ratted me out and said the girl was with me, and they were like, they must have had my number, so they gave it to the mom. The mom calls me, screaming bloody murder, thinking I kidnapped her daughter, and basically says she's gonna like murder me. She's like,
I'm coming to fucking rip your dick off, John Kilmer.
She said the daughter was like possibly 18, but probably 17. Probably 17.
What does that even mean?
It was, I don't remember, but it was probably
Right from the mom's
She was
mouth.
18.
She's like,
I
possibly
I don't remember.
17,
I don't
maybe.
remember.
for the sake of
Maybe
this pod.
18,
For the
probably
she was
17.
18.
The state
she was
trooper
18.
said she was 18.
We have to finish this story.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Finish
it.
So the mother leaves this awful voicemail on my phone. I think I'm going to jail at this point. But
Right.
all I really know is that we have to go to the next show.
Right.
It's the circus. We're going to the next show. So
How did you get back?
I feel bad about this. Joey, I feel bad about this.
Yeah.
My
You admitted this to me like 2 days ago, by the way. It's been fucking 4 years.
It's been more than 4 years. It's been like 6 years.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe 5 or
We've
6
been-
years.
We've been in LA. Holy shit.
I feel horrible. I feel absolutely
Okay.
horrible about
I'm
this.
gonna pick up on this story now.
All right, go
So
ahead.
the mom leaves Kilmer the voicemail, right?
Yeah.
Y'all got to go to New York for the show. I'm still in West Virginia,
Uh-huh.
and Kilmer wakes me up at like 8 a.m. He comes into my room and he's like, "Yo, this girl I was with last night, her friends are coming to pick her up in a couple hours. Is it cool if she stays here for a little bit?"
Oh, he just dumped her off on you.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh, you're an ass, huh?
I know.
So I'm like, yeah, I don't mind, like, whatever. And I go back to sleep till like noon. And I go downstairs and she's just sitting on the couch. And it's kind of awkward, so I go back upstairs.
Hey, how are you? See you later.
Yeah, anyways. So I sit on my computer for a couple hours, right? And I go back downstairs at like 3. And the girl is still there, so I'm like...
At 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m. And anyways.
Kilmer, what a dick
I
move.
don't know details of the fact that she's from Baltimore and anything. She's like, "Hey, my friends are coming to get me in a little bit." Like, I'm like, "All right, no worries. You want me to cook you fucking lunch or whatever?" I think I might have done it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
That's awesome.
Because like I'm nice enough.
A little Southern hospitality.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you've gotten nicer. I mean, we've all gotten nicer.
We've
but
all
You used to
become-
be a fucking little asshole sometimes.
You weren't?
I was. No,
Yeah.
I've been
We
talking
both
about this
were-
podcast.
We said we have a song called "Dickhead." We weren't exactly stand-up guys.
Hey,
Anyways,
sometimes you need a chair.
So I like ask her, you want me to cook you lunch or something? She's like, "No, my friends are about to be here." And I'm like, "Cool," and I'm just shooting the shit with her. She's nice. And there's a knock at the door, and she looks at me and goes, "You should run."
Wait, seriously?
Swear to God. And I literally go,
Did you
"No, I'm not running." And I walk up to the door, and it's a state trooper. Swear to God. And he's like, "Ma'am, can you wait outside? I need to speak with him." And I'm just like, what the fuck? And he
Wow.
comes in, he's like, "Look, you didn't do anything wrong. This happens all the time. Girls run away from home." And I'm just like, what? And meanwhile, I hear somebody screaming. The mom is on my front lawn yelling how big of a scumbag John Kilmer is and all this fucking shit.
This is the best story I've ever
Yelling,
heard.
and the state trooper's like, "Dude, you did absolutely nothing wrong." I'm like, "My friend brought her over here. I don't know anything. I was sleeping." And the mom's
What was
yelling.
the girl saying?
We'll get there. The girl's not saying anything. She's like fucking way out the door. But like, I go on Twitter after, and the girl is live tweeting the whole fucking thing. And
Kilmer's always had a knack for finding these session signals. Finding these like it was a problem at one point. Kilmer always.
the girl was like, "LOLOL. I woke
That's
up on
fucked.
Huey Mac's couch. LOLOL. There's a state trooper. My mom's yelling in his lawn."
LOL, he just made me a burger. LOL,
And
was pretty good.
yeah, that was. Oof.
Well, I want to be the
I
first.
love
Meanwhile, he just tells me the other day that he had a voicemail from the mom the whole time. And
I love that
it
you-
wasn't her friends.
I love that you offered. So I don't know why I'm stuck on this, but I love that you offered to cook or something. I can't even imagine
I
that.
mean, like, what's the conversation? It's like my mom's fucking living room because I think I was living.
What would
in-
you have cooked
I
there?
think I was living
Like
in
mac
New York
and
at
cheese?
the time. I'd fucking probably would have tried to whip up a grilled cheese. I can't cook.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
I love it.
Bowl of ramen.
Just shows where you were. It shows where your heart was.
I want to be the first to apologize. Really sorry
Yeah,
about that.
Who
one.
else is gonna apologize?
Just a mere 6 years later, and you guys have seen
Hey,
each
better
other.
late than never, man.
Honestly,
Sorry.
like the story was so funny that like I
Also, who else is
overlooked
gonna
all the
apologize?
details of it.
That's so funny, Kilmer. You're such a fucking asshole for that.